Welcomes. Welcome to Confidently Insecure, the podcast where we're absolutely sure we don't know everything. And what is this? Oh my God. Feels just like old times. Confidants. It's just me and you. Where's Zach? He died. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, Zach, if you're listening. Okay. Title. Yike. Here I am again. I'm going to do my very best not to cry. So bear with me, dear listeners. If you remember about 14 months ago, I had posted an episode about breaking up with my partner at the time, Darragh, and that episode had been kind of like a long time coming. It was a process of ending and consciously uncoupling that took a couple months. And I think when that came out, it was ready and I was ready. And I got feedback from you guys about that episode that literally like changed my mind about ever wanting to quit podcasting. I was like really kind of at the end there wondering if like this was even worth it anymore. And that episode, the way you guys responded made me feel valued again, as being open and sharing really fucked up parts of my life with you guys. That is not this episode. Just taking a breath. A lot has been going on in the last 2 weeks. Let's see, this is Sunday night, so the day before this comes out. My retreat starts in 4 days. Fun timing. But I am going through a really hard time right now. Last week we posted an old episode. We kind of had to scramble last minute for what was going on, where Zach was so kind to let us dig through the archives and post an old episode together. And I hoped and wished by now I would have been ready to record an episode about what was going on, and I'm not. I am still processing I'm going to try not to cry, but also why am I trying not to? This is you guys. I am processing a very painful breakup. Which you're like, what? How could this be possible? You just went through the most painful, excruciating thing you went through your life last year with Darragh. This can't be happening. This is different. It's different for a lot of reasons that I am not like ready to get into yet or record yet. But it's one of the more mean breakups that I've ever been through. Mean in that I'm being very mean to myself. And as you guys know, I was in a partnership with someone for the last year. He had a nickname here. You guys knew him as Sir. And I was very much in love with Sir. And it was pretty shocking and surprising for me how it ended. And the last like 10 days has been absolute hell. I've lost 10 pounds, which normally I'd be like, yay. I'm like sick to my stomach. I can't eat like without vomiting it back up. And I had to call my mom to come out here. And, you know, all of this is happening right before like one of the biggest, most exciting ventures of my life with the retreat. And I'm coming to terms with the way that it happened more and more every day to be, like I said, just very not like anything like what I thought the person that I thought loved me the way it happened is I don't recognize what's happening. And I think that's why I'm so confused and like taken off guard and having a really hard time processing. I totally have fault of my own in this, relationship that I carried over a lot of trauma from my last relationship. I got into this with Sir very quickly. After that, I had a lot of unprocessed PTSD from my last relationship that I'll definitely get into next time we chat. But there's just this really big wound right now of feeling like the most... The hurt is that I've never felt so casually unloved. Like, I've never gone from feeling like I was in this partnership with this person and we were opening each other up to new things and new experiences and new lifestyles. And, I'm the type of person that loves to make new experiences with people. So constantly, seeing something out and getting it for him because I'm thinking about him, or taking him somewhere with me because I want to create like this special magic thing with this person. And recognizing the way that it ended has me questioning if like anything from his side was real. And I'm really struggling with feeling worthy and really struggling with feeling loved at all. Like, I keep just going back to like, how could you do this to someone you love? And how could it be over so quickly? Oh my God, it was like a whiplash. And I've never had that. I think with Jared, there was so many conversations between he and I. Oh my God, so much space created for each of us to process and come back together and talk. And we got a third party involved with a couples therapist, and, he went to treatment. Like, there was just so many genuine, soft, nonviolent, like connected ways that we chose to uncouple. And this feels like I got punched in the face. And I'm not blaming anyone to say that like that's not what is clearly working for Sir. That's the way that it feels good for him, I guess. But this is brought up a lot. I mean, beyond just what kind of the breakup was about, with things in my past relationship that were leaking over into this, I guess like the feeling I'm trying to pinpoint is like, I guess I had hope that Sir was able to make love fun again. And now I'm left feeling like betrayed in a way and left alone. I feel very like cut off and left completely abandoned is what the word is. No time to try and like come back together and figure things out, or to try and talk it through. Like, it's just very sudden, abrupt rupture, and it's brought out a lot for me around feelings of feeling good enough, or that I was doing something wrong the entire time, or that I'm bad, or maybe I am not a good partner the way I thought I was. And I had learned all of these things from my last relationship that I never wanted to do again in my next relationship. And I think the fear of abandonment brought out these things about myself. And I'm very upset at myself that I did certain things and regressed in the act of breaking up, that I don't feel strong. I don't feel like I have strength. I don't feel like myself. I feel very not like myself. I feel so out of my own element, my own body. Like, the word I keep coming back to is like dysregulated. I feel so fucking dysregulated. And that's not like me. And I keep just coming back to like, I thought this person loved me. And that's where the problem lies, right? Is that you take a big risk with love and grief is the price you pay for experiencing it. And I am really having a very hard time grieving. And I probably will never get any of the answers, and will never probably get to ask the questions to try and figure it out. And it was a really big wake up call about putting trust in love again. And that, I don't know, maybe I'm not deserving of it, or I don't deserve to be in a relationship of any kind right now. I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong with me in ways, while also processing just what happened. And I can't stop fucking crying. Oh my God, I can't stop crying. Like, it'll just hit me out of nowhere. I'll be out and I'll just come back to like, how could somebody do that to somebody that they love? And like, I am practicing taking accountability for my side of the street of things. And it just feels like I showed up to be left out alone. And it sucks. That feeling fucking sucks, y'all. And so like that's why all of this is so deeply complex, wrapped up in, couldn't possibly be processed in an eloquent way to come back to you guys. But I do know that there is like a clear anxious attachment with myself, and I have chosen now 2 partners to have avoidant attachment styles. And it's just like shocking, like the shock of like one day being in love with someone and saying I love you and like doing things together, planning things together, and then like the next day it's gone against your choice, and there's no softening it. And what I learned with Jared was like, there's a way to soften it. There is a way to kindly break up with someone and kindly end things with people. And I'm just like, everything feels really shaken, y'all. So I am working, I'm seeing my therapist and my psychiatrist multiple times a week right now. I am doing the retreat, which is therapeutic. I am working in a different program through breath work and some inner child healing things, and I'm working on it, but I don't feel there. And so all of this was for me to just come on to say, wasn't supposed to be very long in a big episode or anything, was that I just need a break. I just need a little bit of time to figure things out. It's like just very hard to exist right now, feeling all of that against myself while still loving this person that I thought existed for me that doesn't exist. And how is this so much worse than what happened with Jared, my last partner? So I am just taking some time, and I hope you guys will give me that time just to figure things out. I know this is a short episode. It wasn't even supposed to be an episode. It was literally supposed to be me being like, hey guys, I'm not doing well, so I need just a break. But good old me can't help but hear the sound of my own voice, I guess. And the way that the breakup episodes last year were so fucking healing for me, I hope to do something similar. I'm going to go off to the retreat this week, hopefully come back with something figured out or profound to say to you guys. But right now I'm just in such a deep state of grief and surprise and shock and loss. And, yeah. So that's that. Hopefully next time we talk to you guys, Zach will be back in town. He's actually out of town this weekend. And I told him, hey, do you mind if I just jump on, tell the listeners what's going on? And like, we'll figure the rest out later. So I guess that's it, y'all. Thank you guys for always, always, always sticking by me, even when I feel like I'm not good enough, even when I feel like the biggest imposter syndrome. Like, how am I supposed to go teach a retreat about nervous system regulation when I feel so dysregulated? And, my partner was supposed to help and be there and do things with me to grow and learn together. And not make the same mistakes I made in the past and learn from them and really weather the hard times together. And so when I'm such a ride or die, I'm a fucking ride or die. And that's a problem. Like I don't know if this is a good trait to have. I'm coming to terms with it that I don't think it is good to be a ride or die. And I think I love to, I don't know, hard. There's just a lot I'm like processing. And I don't feel like me. And I want to show up here and I want to laugh and I want to talk and I want to have Zach over and quip, hee hee ha. And it just like, it doesn't feel like that. So hopefully next time I talk to you guys, it'll be from a better place, a more grounded place. All I can do right now is send myself and Sir loving kindness and process this grief. And I will get back on track. Staying busy is what keeps me alive, keeps me feeling purposeful, is my blood is coming and connecting with you guys. And I think I need to figure out a way to connect with people again. I feel so disconnected. And I think this retreat is going to be just as healing for me as it is for other people, hopefully. So I hope you enjoy your week. If anything, I want to leave you with knowing that you are stronger than you feel, and you're stronger than you think, and you are a lot more resilient than you know, and you're going to be okay. I don't know if I believe it right now with myself, but I believe it for you guys. And I'm here for you. And I love you. And if you ever need someone to talk to, I am always here for you guys. My DMs are open. I try to read as many as I can. You can email us, confidentlyinsecurepodcast@gmail.com. Send a DM on confidentlypod on the Instagram. I don't ever want you guys to feel alone the way that I have felt this last week. And so that is the gift I'm giving to myself, is openness and connection. And yeah, I hope next time we chat, it'll be from a more loving and grounded and whole place. And thank you guys for always just letting me show up as I am. It may not always be eloquent and beautiful and what you expected, but it's real. And I feel very lucky to have a community behind me like you guys that understands that life happens. And can't see it right now, but it's beautiful. Okay, confidants. Have a good week. Bye.